the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson. Away from Santa Clara. Here's Richie James on the return. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's 15.
Niners take over 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. Flush to his right. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And the Raiders have got him. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Back at the 23-yard line.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Garoppolo. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Trent Taylor there. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and
working from the gun, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. On 1st down, Garoppolo steps away to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Malik Collins able to get him for a loss of about 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Jalen Richard now on the return. And he returns this to the 22.
Jalen Richard on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll set up to throw. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. Not much there, only a yard.
Brendan, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Formation for the Raiders.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit the sack there to Arden Key. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Yeah, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Trent Taylor there to make the grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find a target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it.
And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation. Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he's into the clear.
One play at a time.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off, as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now, as this one's in the air. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Damon Arnett on the coverage.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
A 10-yard gain, but it's 4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
65.
They'll run it with Coleman. And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Rolling to his right. Screen play, McKinnon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3, and this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
At the Niners' 11-yard line.
Carr, a quick throw. It's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
To Henry Ruggs.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Carr gives to Richard, and he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And the 49er hands team does its job. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50, 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
The 48-yard line.
Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6.
Point conversion.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage. Put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He's going to let it go again. He's got a man, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Complete.
Nelson Aguilar.
Touchdown.
70 yards. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the... Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
George Kittle.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
And 10.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo steps away, and he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48.
A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Rolling to his left. He may the ball comes out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raider D, they get the football back.
Is a turnover on down.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
At the 47.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not.
I don't know no better. I'm heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone. Boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in. Basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake out some cold faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I'm not down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pull it up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my gold